Hi, this is Rock and Shock Climbing. This video will be on the top 10 pieces of climbing gear you need to get started on your climbing adventure. Alright, so number one on our list is climbing ropes. This climbing rope right here is the Evolution Helix rope. It's 60 meters, it's a dry rope, and it is dynamic. So this rope retails for $238 US. And so the reason it's good to have a climbing rope is so that you can go outdoors and that you stay safe. So the special things about this specific rope is that it is dry treated and it is dynamic. The difference between a dry treated rope and a non-dry treated rope is that dry treated ropes has an outer layer on it to protect it from weather resistance like water. If you have a dry treated rope, this means that you'll be able to climb in early spring and late fall when it's raining seasons. When you have a non-dry treated rope, it's important to make sure that your rope doesn't get wet. Another cool feature about this rope is that it's dynamic. The difference between a dynamic and a static rope means that dynamic ropes have a little bit of stretch when there's a lot of pressure on it. So when you take a fall, the rope allows a little bit of stretch so that it doesn't hurt when you take a big fall. As opposed to a static rope, which if you're taking a big fall on a static rope, there's no stretch on it. Okay, so the second thing on our list is a helmet. This helmet right here is the Black Diamond Vapor helmet. It's a unisex helmet and it retails for $145. This helmet also comes in red, gray, and green. Helmets are a really important part of climbing. It's not an absolute necessity to have one, but for beginner climbers who are just starting outside, I would highly recommend them to purchase a helmet and wear it while they're climbing. The Black Diamond Vapor helmet is a really good helmet because it is super lightweight, but it's very durable. It's very adjustable depending on the size of your head. So it has back straps, and then it also has clips on the front, which helps from extra adjustability. Alright, number 3 on our list is climbing shoes. These specific climbing shoes are the Scarpa Instincts VS Rocks, and they retail for $185. Sensitive shoes are important because they help you dance your way up rocks and walls. They also help you because it has rubber toes that increase traction on the wall so that you don't slip off. They also put your 5 toes into one specific point so that you can put all of your weight on it and climb better. Climbing shoes are notoriously uncomfortable as they have to allow a really tight fit on your foot. This allows for extra stability on the rock and for you to actually be able to climb. Alright, on number 4 of our list, we have belay devices. So belay devices are a very crucial part of climbing, whether you're top roping or lead climbing. So we have 3 belay devices here today that are found in climbing. We have the Grigri 2 by Petzl, we have the Black Diamond ATC belay device, and we have the Petzl Reverso 4. So the Grigri retails for $125. The reason that this one is so much is because it is a very efficient belay device. It is an auto-locking belay device, which means it's safer and easier to use for any climber. The next one we have is the Black Diamond ATC. This is a very cheap belay device, but it still does everything that is necessary in belaying. It is not auto-locking as it requires you to be attentive and focused on belaying all of the time. The next one we have is the Reverso 4 belay device. This belay device has teeth, so it is somewhat auto-locking, but it's a mixture between the Grigri and the ATC. now on number 5 of our list we have quick draws. So quick draws are primarily used in lead climbing. So with quick draws, what you want to do is you want to clip it to your harness. So while you're climbing up, you would clip the silver end into the anchor, which is in the rock, and then you clip your rope into the orange end. So this allows you, when you take a fall, not to fall to your death. They are an essential part of lead climbing, and you cannot lead climb without them. It is very, very unsafe to lead climb without these. These are the Black Diamond free wire quick draws, and they retail for about $15 a piece. You can get more expensive ones, and they do the same thing. Number 6 of our list, we have the Petzl Sama harness. So this harness retails for about $82, and it comes in 3 different sizes: small to medium, medium to large, and large to extra large. This is a non-adjustable harness, which means that only the hip belt is adjustable, which means that you would have to get the right size that fits your legs. This is the older version of the Sama, and it comes with 4 gear loops and an extra gear loop that you can attach later on. Harnesses are an essential part of climbing, and it is highly recommended that you climb with one every single time you climb. Alright, so number 7 on our list we have crash pads. This specific crash pad is the Metolius crash pad and retails for about $200. So this crash pad is made out of high impact foam. It's very easy to use. It has a nice landing pad. It comes with gear storage, Velcro straps, and a backpack, and then also a carry handle, and also storage. So crash pads are important, especially for bouldering. So when you don't have any harnesses on and you're just climbing by yourself, the crash pad is a very vital part of that, because if you fall, you don't want to be falling on rock, and this will save your life. Not only can you use this for bouldering, you can use this for climbing. If your belayer wants something nice and sturdy to stand on, if you don't have a nice ground, or even if you feel more comfortable with one climbing underneath you. They're very important to have, and they can definitely save your life. So number 8 on our list, we have carabiners. So you can't climb without carabiners unless you're bouldering. You get many different types of carabiners. You get straight gates, you get locking gates, you get automatic gates. So right now I have 2 locking gates and 1 automatic gate. This specific carabiner is the Eldred locking gate carabiner. Retails for about $12 Canadian. It is a super solid locking gate carabiner, so you just lock it up like that, and then it can't open. And then if you want to do just the same thing, this other way. So this carabiner you would primarily use for either gear storage, you would just hook it onto your harness, or you can even use this for actually setting up your anchors on top of the rock. This guy is the same. This is Petzl. Same thing. Locking, and it's locked, and then you slip the other way, and then you can put it into your harness. This one is primarily used because it's wider and bigger. It's primarily used for belayers. You would just connect your belay device on top, and then stick it into your harness, and then you're good to go, and then you lock it up. So this one can hold 25 kilonewtons this way, 75 kilonewtons this way, so it can pretty much hold up a car. And then we have our automatic locking carabiners, which are similar to these ones, but instead they have a little green button that you would just press and just turn, and then it's unlocked. And then you just let it go, and it locks automatically. So this one is very similar, same use. You can use it for either anchoring or belaying. And really anyone that you buy on the market will be very sufficient. The carabiners that say not for climbing are meant for gear storage, not for belaying or anchoring, because they can't hold sufficient weight for climbing. of our list, we have a backpack. So this backpack is the Osprey Talon 44-liter backpack. This pack I use fairly regularly. This is a multi-use pack. I use it for school, I use it for climbing, when I take all my gear, I use it for hiking, when I just want to throw my clothes and equipment in. But a pack's really important to have when you're going climbing, indoors or outdoors, because it's a nice, easy, convenient way to store all your gear, such as your robes, carabiners, quick draw, shoes, helmets, and pretty much everything we talked about in this video. So this specific pack is really nice because it can fit a rope, helmet, shoes, really anything you need. Other brands such as Black Diamond and Arc'teryx also make climbing packs that are specific for climbing and that store the gear much easier. Those are also really good options to look at if you're looking to buy one.